The old man frowned, turned his eyes skyward. The snow was falling faster and thicker than ever, vast sheets of it now layering the footway like powdered sugar. "Isn't it just?" he said with a grin, answering the secret signal. His English was clean, save for a hint of an accent. They stared at each other knowingly, muted exchanges passing between them. Fraser knew he was only in this situation because he'd already made one stupid mistake, already deceived his deceiver, overplayed his hand. And in turn, the old man knew Fraser would do anything for a chance at redemption. "Fancy a chat?" the old man suggested, grinning maniacally. He turned around, calling out over his shoulder, "Come along, follow me." Fraser hesitated, but only for a moment. It wasn't a request, and he knew it. The pair made its way around the back of the pub and into a narrow street lined with garbage bins and scraps of waste. It was dark and mostly quiet, save for the hum of mixed voices from the pub and a peculiar mewling sound coming from somewhere near a large dumpster less than a yard off. "By God!" Fraser said, unable to stop himself as he caught sight of the battered, nearly unrecognizable figure lying on the pavement to the left of the dumpster. He jerked forward, but the old man held out his cane, blocking the way. Now, careful, young man, or you might end up the same." Fraser stopped, swayed on his feet. He was numb again, though not from the cold this time. What's going on?" The old man pulled a crisp white handkerchief from his breast pocket and began polishing the head of his cane. "I thought that might be obvious." He fixed Fraser with those awful dark and harrowing eyes. "We know what you did. You and your witless friend over there." He gestured casually to the crumpled form, which was now writhing and burbling, spluttering blood. "You thought we wouldn't find out? You actually believed you could run away?" "No," Fraser blurted out, a reflex. He didn't like to think of himself as a coward, but he realized now he'd do anything to save himself, including betray his closest ally. "It wasn't my idea," he lied, glancing again at the body near the dumpster. It was moving, squirming, barely alive. How long had he been kept like this, half-conscious, in hopeless agony? And in those hours of pain and torment, what secrets had he revealed? "I told him it was a stupid thing to do. I told him not to." He turned back to the old man, unable to look his friend in the eye as he embellished the lie. I was going to turn him in. I just needed time to come up with a way." The old man interrupted. "You were out of contact for 5 days. Did you not think that might look suspicious?" "I wasn't thinking straight. Everything happened so fast." He breathed long and deep, drawing out whatever strength he had left. "But I'm here now." The old man tapped his cane twice against the ground, a signal Fraser didn't understand. "Does that mean you're still one of us, then?" Fraser didn't falter this time. He was either one of them or he was dead. Easy choice. "Of course!" He shifted his gaze to the left. Even in the alleyway's pale light, he could see the tapestry of contusions and swellings sprawled across his colleague's arms and legs, by God, even his face. But it was the distinctive mark singed into the left side of his chest that cemented Fraser's fear. A rose, pressed deep into the flesh with a branding iron. The old man's hallmark. He looked away, unable to stomach it. The old man, apparently satisfied that his message had been received, extracted a small leather satchel from his suitcase. "Well, I'm very pleased to hear that. And I don't want you to worry, young man. There's no need for you to suffer the same fate as your colleague, so long as you do as you're told. And do it well, of course." Fraser took the satchel, extracted a file. He flipped it open. Pages fluttered in the wind, dislodging a letter held loose inside. An invitation.